you. So, I'm not feeling hella good today, but I really wanted to make sure that I got your reading out today. All right. So, that's why, I'm in this different room and the lighting's not as great. But we're going to get into your reading, Virgo, because there are so many good things happening for you during Mercury retrograde, or things that are starting in Mercury retrograde, whether it seems like things are going good or not. Okay, so welcome to my channel, Zeus Angel Mystic Tarot, and I'm reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, so I've done this Celtic cross here for you. And in the past, it does look like, Virgo, you were really focusing on yourself. Nine of Cups. There was something that was flowing to you, making you feel good. This could have been a Pisces person around you. Got my little broom. So there could have been a Pisces person around you, or this was just you, like, getting some kind of wish fulfillment here. At the center of your reading is you, the Hermit. The Hermit is, now this came out in reverse. So to me, this would suggest that any kind of delays or studying or withdrawal that you were experiencing, pretty soon you're going to be coming out of a period where you're keeping to yourself, or where you're studying, or where things weren't really happening for you. Okay, but there is, I feel like, with the Hermit in reverse here, to me this is suggesting for you to maybe leave your house a little bit more. Okay, also, do not neglect doing the inner work, because the Hermit is God. God is showing up here. Okay, with that light, you see that lantern? God is showing up here with this lantern, and we're reflecting on this light. So make sure you're doing your inner work and in your healing, okay? Because it does look like, even though there's a lot of momentum and potential for you in your career, or to be stable, Three of Cups at the center, Three of Swords at the center, Three of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you guys could be coming out of a period where you were processing some kind of rejection or deep, deep, heavy emotional pain. And if that's you, I'm sending you a big hug. I'm getting this image of some of you guys in your car playing music to try and drown out, like you having a moment where you're crying in the car, you're crying in the shower, or you're just like, I can't believe that happened. Now, the Three of Swords is heavy, heavy emotional pain, but it came out in reverse, meaning you're doing the inner work to process this. And this is your energy. Something really got you effed up for a minute here. And I'm being general because a lot of you guys had rejections at work. Some of you could have been family, and it can always be heartbreak. It can always be a love relationship, but it doesn't matter here, okay? Because this is in reverse, and what that lets me know is that you're processed it. You're done with it. But don't be so quick to dismiss what you went through, because, this is your energy. But it came out in reverse, and we are in the year number 9, which is when we're supposed to do the most amount of karmic ties that we can do. Hi, guys. Hi. We are overcoming karmic ties this year. We are, because it's the year number 9, and number 9 is ending, and, like, just progressing to the point where we're moving on to the next. And for a lot of you, that's, making decisions about what things are going to come with you, because 2026 is the beginning. This is the end, but also the beginning. So that means you're elevating to the next place, or, the next, like, chapter of your life here. And who's going to come with you? Did you learn the lessons? Because I see you here. This is the Chariot in your headspace here, which is a lot of momentum. Some of you guys could even be getting a new car. But if it's not that, it's just that you're making a decision about your life, about a relationship, about a person. You're doing some heavy lifting here so that you can propel yourself forward to better days. doing right by yourself, you know, tying up loose ends, overcoming obstacles, healing ancestral trauma. So that's going to be different for all of you. Some of you guys, this could even be in your career, because at the heart of the matter is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And that to me, listen, okay, Virgo, you guys could have been dealing with people who are draining your energy, draining your finances, or it's just the world here. And I see that, you know, the Two of Swords here in the future, that to me suggests that you are at this crossroads, because the Chariot is the number 7, which, you know, is the mystic. It's the card of the mystic. It's the card of your intuitive abilities, but it's also represents 2 crossroads. It's like, will I go down the path less traveled? Will I do the same thing over again, and will I repeat the same patterns? Or 2 of Swords here, will I take off the blindfold and decide to do something better, decide to take a different path? Okay, so we'll see what that is here in a moment. I feel like you guys are making a huge decision here in regards to your future. And this is life-altering stuff here that I'm looking at, because the Chariot, that is, you know, a major life lesson. So what is this that you're accomplishing here? You know, it could be in your career. It could be that you're processing heartbreak, you know, and you're ready to open your heart again. We do have the Emperor here in your strength. The Emperor is somebody who's solid. They're not afraid to be the boss. They have a lot of confidence. This is Aries energy here. So I don't know if this is someone around you, or if this is just you taking the bull by the horns, because the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here lets me know you didn't necessarily feel in your power in regards to something here. You could have maybe not felt nurtured, and for some of you, it could absolutely involve your work here. But I do feel like you're making so much momentum. Now, my only warning for you guys is to don't be so quick to sweep the 3 of Swords, the pain, the rejection, under the rug. I feel like some of you guys still have some deep diving to do. You know, because sometimes we're just going to do a bunch of stuff and we're going to ignore the pain. We're going to sweep it under the rug. You know, the key to you getting unstuck here is processing that. Is processing the pain, processing the rejection, and really learning, okay, what can I do in the future to not have that happen again? Knight of Swords, though, because I feel like you guys are moving fast. You see the Knight of Swords? I don't know if some of you guys like horses or horseback riding, but this is momentum. And for some of you guys, it's you're making a decision about a love offer, because the 7 of Cups in reverse is I've made a decision. I've made a choice. I know what I want. I know where I want to put my heart. Okay, so let's see what this 2 of Swords is. And we'll get into we'll see who's around you. Yes, the Emperor takes control. You guys are going to be taking control of your life here. You're going to be making a change for the better here. There's a lot of momentum. Things moving very quickly. It's like you're not going to, and like I was saying before, you're not letting the pain or the rejection hold you back anymore of whatever, you know, that is for you. And for some of you, I feel like you are maybe trying to get out of the house more as well. So the Hermit in reverse can be isolation. We have the 2 of Wands. Some of you guys could have made a decision to, I don't know, like a decision to do something on the internet. The 2 of Wands is making plans. You got a lot of 2s in your readings. And the 2 is all about duality. You know, it's about balancing things, but it's also about choosing the right path, you know, and we all have decisions to make every single day in our lives. Yours is not a minor one, though. So some of you could be like deciding to move for a job, or deciding to move for a partner, or because I feel like there could be something about e-commerce as well. Some of you guys could work online, something like that. Thanks, guys. I'm going to get into who surrounds you, because I do see someone here. The Emperor, the Knight of Cups. Now, remember, roles can be reversed. This is general reading, and tarot is genderless. But there is somebody here with you. Emperor, Knight of Cups. So I don't know. You could be making a decision about a lover as well. Give me more on this Knight of Cups. I'm going to get a different spread, but I just want to pull, what is this Knight of Cups? Because I feel like there is major decision vibes here for you. And like, because the Seven of Cups came out in reverse, that to me is like, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I'm literally hearing that, because the Three of Swords in the upright is like, I'm really in it. I'm really feeling pain. I really can't move forward. I really am so bogged down by it that I can't make a decision on what I'm supposed to be doing here. And the Seven of Cups is the Lord of Delusion. Feeling overwhelmed, like you're in a daze. But it came out in reverse, to me suggesting that you're not in this place of delusion or confusion anymore. You've decided something. And for some of you guys, it could be about a commitment as well, because the Hierophant comes in when we're talking about a commitment. So I don't know if some of you guys are like maybe deciding, maybe there's somebody new here, because the Three of Swords to me would suggest like I sat in that hole of the pain of a rejection or a breakup for a long time, and now I'm finally decided, okay, I don't want that anymore. I want something new. Okay, so this could be, now you guys are all on different timelines, but to me it would suggest that you're ready to move forward with somebody new, or a relationship could have been on standby. We have the High Priest, or the Hanged Man here. The Hanged Man is letting go and letting God, but we are in Mercury retrograde. And when we're in Mercury retrograde, we do have a tendency to think back, reminiscing, and sometimes past lovers pop up, but this is letting go and letting God. You're welcome. So what I'm going to do now, because I was really trying to tap into your energy here. And if this hasn't happened yet, it will, you guys. Tarot is timeless. So you could be in the thick of it right now. You could be feeling stuck right now. But what you're doing is you're making plans. The Two of Wands is making plans to get myself unstuck, to make a final decision about something, to go forward on anything in your life. Some of you, it could even be you're taking a trip somewhere. I see that. You're right, I don't understand. Hey guys, please be respectful. Let's pull the other person's energy. No, honestly, it's really looking positive for you. And if you're not there yet, you will be. But with that Hermit reverse, make sure you're processing everything all the way through. Okay, so who is surrounding Virgo during this Mercury retrograde? The Mercury retrograde hasn't started yet, you guys. So this could be a future timeline. Ooh, all right, who is surrounding you? I knew it. That Three of Swords in the center. Somebody hurt you here. We have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is, how do I explain the Ten of Swords? Yes, it's an ending. It's a betrayal, but it's also your thoughts. When we go to the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and then the Ten of Swords, this is beyond anxiety. This is like paralyzing mental brain. Okay, so somebody here could have really hurt you, or did something towards you that got you in your head a lot, made you feel real sad. Why the Ten of Swords? I really don't like to see that, and in this deck, the Ten of Swords is ruin, because you guys were not on the same page. So why the Ten of Swords? This person could be an air sign, could be any sign. So some of y'all could be deciding not to let this person back in, and maybe opening your heart to somebody new. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, I do not like that. Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. You know what? I did pull some cards for you before, and I really didn't take them because I didn't want a negative reading. Some of you guys aren't fighting for someone's attention anymore. Okay, the Six of Wands in reverse. Ten of Swords, Six of Wands in reverse. That's a real lack of victory. That's a lack of attention, a lack of communication. Okay, this person could be a Leo or a fire sign. It could be any sign. Okay, so wow, ooh, what did this person do? We'll see what is in their intentions and their actions in the future. What did this person do, or what happened between Virgo and this person? Some of you guys, I feel like, I'm telling you, this person could be in the public eye, or they could get a lot of attention. We have the Star and the Six of Wands. To me, that's somebody who's famous or somebody who really gets a lot of attention. Could be an Aquarius person, a Leo, could be any sign. So I just feel like this person failed to give you the attention that you needed or desired. And that's really a shame, because the Star is actually one of my favorite cards. And actually, I probably shouldn't show it. Most of the nudity is covered up in the Star card, but I probably shouldn't show it. I don't know. When will they? Okay, so what exactly? It's not giving me anything specific here. But it does look like this is past energy. So a lot of you guys, this is pulling a past person. For some of you, they simply could have just stopped responding to you, or they could have just ended things, okay, in a pretty brutal manner. How did it end? I'll see how you feel about this person. For some of you guys, I think, ooh, ugh, I don't like that, the devil. I mean, I don't like to talk about cheating, but when I see the devil, that to me would suggest all the things the devil represents, you know, lust, lies, deception, addiction, right? Why the devil? I already don't like this energy. I'm not going to lie. It could also be a Scorpio, but we are in Scorpio season. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, I feel like this person really was the type to just indulge in whatever they wanted. If they wanted attention, they're going to get attention. You know, I don't like it. And I feel like what this person did got you stuck in your head. So let's see, how do you feel about this person? This, you know, I'm picking up on is somebody who could have been a drinker, or somebody could have partied. I feel like this could be somebody who just like knows a lot of people, goes out a lot, and like doesn't have, they just have a very single vibe about them. Okay, so how does Virgo feel about this person? How does Virgo feel about this? Some of you guys feel like they put you on the back burner. Like things are on pause. Once again, this is retrograde energy. I feel like they could have made you wait. Wait for what? No, listen, this person did not think about your needs. Four of Cups. Some of you guys could have Cancer in your moon sign. And I feel like they could have ignored you. Okay, I feel like this is that energy of somebody who, like, when they go out to the club or when they go to their friend's house, they put their phone on silent, they put their phone on vibrate, they mute you. Somebody here did not give you a voice. Okay? I don't like that. They didn't give you a voice. Okay, so let's see if they're going to take any action. I do feel like there is some major change coming in for you. Okay? And whether or not you move forward with this person, I'm not liking their energy, but it's up to you. They could be a Pisces. You have a lot of good things on the horizon. And some of you, this is definitely pulling a past person, or somebody that you could have went on a break from. I don't like it. Okay, let's see if they're taking any action during retrograde. Ah! Knight of Wands. I don't like that though. Okay, once again, if this person does come into your life, they don't necessarily have the intentions to stay. Okay, they show up as somebody who likes attention. They show up as somebody who is here today, gone tomorrow. A knight is somebody who's not as mature as the Emperor. The Emperor did come out, so I feel like this person fronts like they have more to offer you than they do. You know, I don't know if that makes any sense, but like I think this person gets really stuck in their ego. It's like they're like, I'm ready to provide for you. I'm ready to do this. I'm strong. I'm mature. But actually they're a knight. Okay, so, and the Knight of Wands, they're just carefree. They're just fun loving. They're not ready for a responsibility. They're not ready for the commitment. Let's see what their actions are. They do want to manifest something here. This person's intentions. The Magician comes in when somebody is using all the skills at their disposal to make something happen. We do have a Four of Wands. Why the Four of Wands and their intention? We're reading for Virgo, guys. This person is looking to level up their life. The Ten of Pentacles, I think this person is really concerned with their public image, their reputation. I like their intentions. Let's see what their actions are. The way that they were showing up before, the way that they treat, if this is a past, okay, then if this is a past person, then they could have ignored you. You know, they could have broke things off and ignored you. It does look like the intentions, as of now that I'm pulling, are to secure something here. So I don't know if they're trying to show up differently for you. The Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles in their intentions, that's amazing. A lot of you guys, this person could be a Leo. And then we have the Sun. I mean, that's amazing. I feel like this can't be the same person as I was pulling before. Yeah, because the Ten of Swords, there it is again. Let's see what the outcome is. The Four of Wands is like a celebration. It's like it could sometimes be an engagement. And next to the Ten of Pentacles, that's like combining all of your lives together, your friends, your community, combining it. So I feel like this person might want to have a big celebration with you. Now the holidays are coming up. What's the outcome here? Ace of Cups. So for some of you guys, this person could have been in another commitment, or they were dealing with some addictions, or they just had a lot of other people that they were prioritizing over you. So some of you guys could get another chance, but I don't like the fact that they made you, that they hurt you. Okay, you know, yeah, that it does kind of look like I would be mindful. I would be careful with this person, because this person, it's like they have the intentions, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, to make something solid with you. I'm not saying this person doesn't have emotions. What I'm saying is this person writes checks that they can't cash. Okay? So I feel like this person could come in laying things on heavy and thick, saying all the right things. But, you know, you guys have to use your discernment here, because for some of you guys, the Death card, it's like they come in and they offer these things, and things are okay for a little while, and then things go back to how they were. So the Death card, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, the Death card. And of course, because there are a lot of you watching, please use your discernment, right? Don't ever take someone back who didn't prioritize you, because patterns are everything. Words are lies. Patterns are everything. But for some of you, I am picking up that, and if you didn't have an ending with this person, then they have all the best intentions. And I would just be mindful that they don't fall back on old patterns, because, you know, it's like they want to be ready, but they're not ready. For some of y'all, they're not ready to release the old ways that they had before. Let's pull some oracle cards. Nobody's cursed, guys. You know, the thing about curses is, like, I don't believe them, because I think that they only work if you feed into them. So try and keep your mind clear. I know what they would say, to go do a salt bath. Some of you guys are going to have someone from the past finally, you know, show up and potentially log it down. But for some of you, the Ace of Cups can sometimes be like a love derived from an affair. So be mindful if that's your story. If not, I hope it's not your story. Ooh, we have a lot of cards coming out. Ooh, yeah, I'm telling you, trickery. Be careful for the tricksters out there. Somebody who acts like they're ready and promises you the world, but then backs off at the last minute or isn't really ready for it. Okay, don't let your heart trick you. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are healing. So you're healing so much from, you know, like a heartbreak, or, you know, something that happened. So we don't want to go right back into that, because these are the patterns, the karmic patterns that we're releasing this year. Perception is everything. This is the heart chakra here. And we have prayer, the solar plexus chakra. A lot of you guys need to pray. Yes, listen, we can journal, we can do affirmations, we can talk to our guides, we can talk to God, because I always say you have to ask your angels and your guides and God if they would accept this person, because they see things that you don't, because our love blinds us to people. So be careful, because some of you guys are having it all, doing really good, finally turning things around for yourself. That's when these people show up, but they're the same person as they were before for a lot of you guys. But some of you guys could actually be getting into a commitment. For those of you who don't have somebody who hurt you who's coming back, there could be a serious commitment for you guys, or you're already in one. Self-worth. Yes, let's work on our self-worth. And in this deck, this is saying I feel like, Virgo, there's going to be opportunities opening up for you that probably wouldn't be opened for other people. Because the story for this card is that there's this special magic chair, and it only shows up for people with a pure heart. So just remember that you're going to be walking into doors and having all these opportunities that other people will not have the opportunity to, because of your pure of heart. I love that for you. How y'all doing out there? I'm still really not feeling good. Ugh. Okay, Oracle of the Seven Energies. We have a tall tale. This is like Pinocchio. So I don't know. We had trickery, and then we have a tall tale. So I would just be careful that somebody's not trying to lie to you. But no worries. Pinocchio. How many of you guys have seen that? Let's get one more card. And then we have, bearing fruit. I love that. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be doing really well with your finances. You're turning things around here, or you're creating opportunities for yourself. And I feel like you're going to be getting people's attention in that way. And they're, probably offers that you wouldn't have expected. Once you get out of that pain and that heartbreak, and you start getting into that planning stage, okay, I'm going to get into this planning stage now that I'm not stuck. Okay, so let's see if there's anyone new coming in, y'all. I'm still hearing that. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I'm sure I've said that before in other readings, but literally, because we got the Seven of Cups in reverse, I feel like that's you just like clearing away all the confusion, clearing away all the fog, getting clear, getting focused. Like, I feel like laser focused. Virgo, you guys are known for being like the perfectionists. So you're going to be on it come the end of November. Trust me, the end of November. Okay, anybody new coming in for Virgo? Any new romantic interest coming in? Yes! Some of you guys could have a past person and a new person, and you'll have to choose, wow. Because I was heavily picking up on there was somebody who was like ignoring you, or, there was no communication. But I do feel like, whoa, we have the Lovers here. I'm telling you, some of you guys are you guys married? Some of you guys are married, or you're going to be stepping into like a higher type of commitment. You know what I'm hearing for some of you guys? It's like you're elevating to the point where people just want to be around you like that, because everything you touch turns to gold here. And of course, it's a mindset. So you have to get your mind into that mindset. Oh my God. I think you might know this person. We have the High Priestess and the Lovers. So for some of you guys, you could be meeting a Gemini or a Pisces. I feel like you guys know that some of you guys, I'm picking up on that you could be manifesting yourself. And what do I mean like that? I don't know. Maybe you guys are doing affirmations or like in the mirror, like, bring me my true love. Or you could be writing it down, or like there's just this inner knowing that you will meet your true partner, you know, the one who's right for you. And of course, I can't promise that it's going to happen right now, but there, you know, the high priestess knows all the secrets. The high priestess knows things, a deep inner knowing. This is the psychic of the zodiac. So trust in your gut when it comes to love, okay? So, and you know, that will allow you to not be deceived. You can't always think, you know, with your heart. You have to learn to be able to use your intuition and your intellect and not lead with your emotions here. A lot of you guys. But I do, yes, there could be somebody new coming in. Pisces, Gemini. Two of Wands here could be fire sign. I feel like you guys have been waiting. I don't know why I'm picking up the 10 of Wands. I'm getting a lot of fire energy. Aw. I feel like some of you guys are feeling heavy and burdened with waiting for the right person to come in. But I'm heavily hearing that you have to trust in your intuition here, that you know when someone is right for you, because a lot of you guys are still processing some pain here from somebody who ignored you. And I feel like I say this with every single sign. If there is someone who you're confused about, that's not your person. If there is someone who didn't prioritize you or is no good for you, you're going to know it. But I think what happens is that our ego wants who we want, right? It's like this, but that's my person. It doesn't matter if they ignore me, they're going to be mine. That you have to be careful with that, okay? So some of you guys, I feel like you're feeling the weight of kind of waiting for this relationship to happen. I'm feeling like it is here for you, but just make sure that you're not attaching yourself to the wrong one. Yeah, 5 of Wands, because this is that energy in the past, right? Of some of you guys, somebody put you in a pick me, right? And if you're giving too much energy to one person, you're going to be missing out on the people who are going to treat you right. But, you know, and I don't like that, because the 5 of Wands is like an ego battle. Somebody here who gets a lot of attention, and then they finally give you a little bit. No more pick-me's. Somebody is going to treat you like royalty here. Okay, princess treatment, man or woman, whoever you are. I feel like we have to drop this burden of, you know, trying to get just one person's attention who maybe was ignoring you. Okay, we're going to drop that, because there's something better. There's always something better. I'm telling you, there's billions of people in the world. Yeah, I'm telling you. And a lot of you guys, okay, yeah, if somebody did ignore you or put you on the back burner or chose someone else over you, do you think God would tell you to take that person back? I don't think so. Because we had the self-worth card coming out. And to me, that is having the self-worth and the inner knowing to say no to someone who treated you like an option. If that's your story, because that's kind of what I'm picking up on here. So don't let someone treat you like an option. Even if they do give you attention, how long is that going to last for? You know, people like that, it's almost like an addiction. And I've known people like that, men and women. They feed off of the energy of, it's just a shallow connection. And for some of you, somebody who it could just be very egotistical or likes to fight. For some of you, you're dealing with an individual who likes people to fight over them because it builds their ego. So don't be that. Don't be that person. All right, you don't want to be used as a prong or a tool in somebody's little game. You are the main character in your story here. And you have a lot of things coming in for you. So don't waste it on somebody here who put you in a pick me. And I do feel like there is going to be somebody new here if you allow that past energy, if you tie that up, if that makes sense, okay? You have to overcome that. A lot of you guys maybe have just started to scratch the surface with understanding the pain of that situation that I was just describing. Ooh, we have to think about self-worth and if somebody is compatible with us long term, if that's what we want, then you have to be on equal footings with someone, because there's such thing called power dynamics in a relationship. If one person has all the power, meaning they'll do whatever they want and you'll always take them back, then there is a certain amount of respect that is lost, and you'll never be on equal footing with someone like that. So just be mindful, you guys. All right, you guys. I'm going to get on out of here. Hi, guys. Hi. Yeah, listen, you have a lot of good things coming in. So don't waste the good things on somebody here who didn't give you attention or who ignored you. Okay, allow that wound to heal, because there's so many good things on the horizon for you. And I'm going to be doing a live tomorrow, you guys. I'm going to be doing a special live for everyone, and I'm going to be talking about compatibility. And I'll do a tarot reading along with that for the collective, so y'all can decide whether or not the one person that you like has compatibility with you, and maybe can learn different ways to spot whether someone's compatible with you long term. Okay, I'm going to get on out of here because I'm feeling very pooped out. But thank you so much for coming out. I'll see y'all again later. Bye.